What is up, guys? It is your girl, Madison Faith. Today, I wanted to do a video about how to budget for 2022. This is gonna be a series. I feel like there's just so much that goes into budgeting. I wanna make it as easy as possible for people who are getting started, people who are seasoned, or people who just wanna learn new ways to go about budgeting, you know? Let's get into this video. What am I trying to accomplish in 2022 or whatever year it's gonna be? What do I love? And what are my dreams? What are those things for you that you want to be able to do forever, in a short period of time, whatever it is? Sit down and write out all of those things. It inspires me and it really puts me in the mood to budget, you know? Do that first. Then the next thing that I do, I like to ponder on the things that I have done this year. Like, what are some things that I've accomplished that I'm really proud of? What are things that I tried, that I liked, that I want to keep doing? What are things that I did do this year that I didn't like or I thought I liked and I was just like, nah,
that ain't for me no more.
Or even pondering on things that you didn't do. And sometimes the reason may be I just didn't have interest in it anymore. I did it, but I found out I hated it. Or I just didn't make the time. Sometimes I can overburden myself with things when I know, like, you're not gonna get that done. You're not even gonna do it. You're doing too many other things. Take some time to figure out, after you've pondered, after you figured out, okay, this is what I wanna do. What are my long-term goals gonna be for the year 2022? I'll give you an example, like maybe paying off your mortgage, making sure that my kids' college is paid for. I would say the time frame for long-term goals should maybe be 5 to 10 years plus. The next thing that I want to talk about, your short-term goals. So these are goals that are like gonna be attainable within 1 to 5 years. Starting a brand or starting a business. Some people say that they want to get life insurance. Okay, this is something new that I personally have started to do. And I think people do it, but they just kind of do it the way that I did it, subconsciously. Oil changes, doctors, dentists, eye doctor visits throughout the year next year. I like to sit down and put together a budget or a tracker, so to speak. I've already planned when we're gonna do those. I feel like it's gonna be a game changer for us this year, so I would definitely get in the habit of scheduling and budgeting out your annual, semi-annual, quarterly appointments. Yes. Let's get into the nitty-gritty. Starting out your actual budget, like January 1st, 2022. What you gonna do, sis? Huh? What you gonna do? What I like to do personally, I always base the first of the month of the year off of what I've done the prior month. Because it's like a starting base of what I've already been doing. Or even like a few months prior to that. You have to be realistic with yourself when you're wanting to budget. What have you already been doing? Everybody needs their bank account app on their phone. If your bank doesn't have an app, they are failing you, because this is gonna be one of the game changers for you next year with your budgeting. A whip of your phone. What have I spent? What have I done? Get your past transactions easily without having to fish through all that paperwork of statements. Go green, all right? It helps save the trees and everything, but also it's just so much easier to look from your phone and see what's going on. The next thing you're gonna do, you're gonna create a list of expenses. Looking at your past statements will definitely help you in this situation. It will let you know what you've been spending your money on. I personally like to go back and look at the dates in which my bills hit and compare. Have they been off a day or whatever, to kind of get a sense of when they're gonna fall. And according to that, list out your expenses. List the date ranges of when you feel those bills are gonna hit your account. The next category you're gonna wanna add to your budget is your list of personal expenses. Sis, are you getting your hair done this month? How many times have you gotten it done last month? Be real. Don't lowball it. Over over budget the amounts. I personally like to over budget every month. I'll take the highest amount I've ever paid for a bill and I'll always budget that out. If my bills don't end up being that high, then that money that's left over, I can easily allocate it to other things. The last category on your budget, you're gonna wanna have savings. So remember earlier I was telling you about your short-term savings and your long-term savings. So like for me this year, a couple of things that I wanna save for a short term is like vacation. Like me and my husband are going on vacation this year, so like we know we're gonna want to like get souvenirs, do all types of stuff while we're on the trip, so we're saving for that. Some other savings, like we have 401ks, HSA accounts, all of our different types of investment accounts that we have. Those are more long-term savings, but they're still a part of the savings that we contribute every month. Also, like our emergency fund, we have an emergency fund that we save for and we have that allocated in savings. So to refresh your memory just a bit, the first category in your budget is gonna be bills. The second category is gonna be personal expenses. And the third category is gonna be savings. This is kind of like more of a brainstorming type of video. So all these things that I'm just telling you, any tips or whatever, use it at your own discretion. Everyone's life and decisions are different, and I want to make it clear that these are just a lot of things that I personally like to do because it fits with my life, fits with me and my husband and how we're going about living our lives. So everything that we do may not work for you, but at least like it's something to try. You never know, you may find something that you like. Any other thing? I think the biggest thing, 2022, never base your budget on what you think you're gonna make. I know people always be talking about, well, you know, I'm about to get a check and this boy finna be like 3 whatever when it come in and it be short $2,000 and you like, dang, I wasn't expecting it. But you already spent out before you even got the money in. Please, y'all, when you go about budgeting in 2022, make sure what you know is coming in is going to cover everything that you budget. Anything you get extra is a bonus. Like, once you start to do that, budgeting game changes for you. You won't have to feel like you're not in control, like you're not expecting of things. Yeah, that's all I have for you guys. Y'all ready for 2022? Merry Christmas to you all. I'll probably make another video before Christmas, but I'm just gonna keep saying it because I'm in the holiday spirit. I love you guys. Don't forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I also, as you guys know, I have a budgeting Etsy shop called the Financer Shop. So you guys go ahead, check that out. I have a link in my bio, straight to it, and also a 10% off coupon code. I love you guys. You got this. You got it. Bye.